Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 National Enterprise Challenge Finals. Now, we should have been at the ICC in Birmingham for the finals today, but here we are once again at the National Enterprise Challenge headquarters in Staffordshire for a second year running. Who would have predicted the year that we've had? Hey, with that said, what a great way to end the academic year with football nearly coming home, woohoo, after 55 years. We're really looking forward to welcoming you back to our live finals event next year. But for now, we have got an action-packed event lined up for you today. We'll be checking in on last year's winning ideas, and I'm going to be setting some of the inspirational learning group staff a challenge of their own. I mean, they've been going around the country setting you guys challenges, so I think it's only fair. And last, but by no means least, we have the main event of announcing the Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 winning ideas. So make sure you stay tuned to see who will be crowned our national champions. Although we can't be together today, we would still love to hear from you on social media using the hashtag TNECFinals2021 and at @TILG_UK on Instagram and Twitter. Now, today's event wouldn't have been possible without our challenge supporters. So please can we have a virtual round of applause for our sponsors, starting with Air Products, who are this year's main challenge sponsors, and they've also set this year's Key Stage 3 challenge. And NatWest, who have set this year's Key Stage 4 challenge. Plus, we'd also like to thank our other principal supporter, Staffordshire University, for their continued support. Finally, today you are all winners. The last year or so has been really tough, but everyone has put in all the hard work. I've seen some of your ideas and you have been putting that time to good use. So I hope that you've all enjoyed that experience, and good luck to everyone who has taken part or been nominated for an award. Now, before we meet some of the team here at the Inspirational Learning Group, let's take a look at what happened when our delivery manager, Liam, took the founder of moonpig.com, former Dragon's Den star and TNEC ambassador Nick Jenkins, to visit last year's winners of the Air Products Challenge. Aero Safety from Walton Priory Middle School.
Hello and welcome to Walton Priory Middle School, where today we've got an extremely exciting opportunity, and we're actually here with last year's national champions of the Air Products National Enterprise Challenge. Now, the way it's working is fairly straightforward but equally exciting, because the team that we're working with today don't actually know that Nick Jenkins, our challenge ambassador, is going to be here at the school. They actually think that they're going to be meeting him via Zoom. So what's going to happen now is we're going to meet Nick, and then we're going to excite the students, and you're going to have a great time watching. So as we just said, we're here at Walton Priory Middle School, and as promised, we've got Nick with us here today, going to do that Q&A with the students that won the challenge nationally last year. So speaking of the challenge, why is it that you think it's important, Nick, for young people to take part in enterprise programmes at school?
Well, if nothing else, one of the most important things that you'll ever have to do in work, whatever job you have, whether you set up your own business or you go to work for somebody else, you're going to have to convince people of your ideas. And this kind of challenge is exactly the kind of thing that brings a team together, and they have to persuade other people that their idea, that the merits of their idea. And that ability to stand on your hind legs and look someone in the eye and persuade you of something is one of the most valuable skills that you're going to have either in a job or running your own business.
And obviously it's something that the team that we're about to meet did very well, because they won nationally last year, so they're a pretty good group of young people to be meeting. But to be honest, I just want to go and meet them. So if you're all right to open that door, we'll head on in.
Great.
And then we'll get meeting with last year's champions.
Looking forward
Fabulous.
to it.
Okay then guys, so obviously you're expecting to see Nick on the screen, but a little surprise, here's Nick in person.
Hello.
Yes, that was what I was after. Nice. So guys, Luke, I'm going to be totally honest with you. You've already got your questions ready. Nick's far more impressive and important than I am, so I'm going to get out of the way. Who wants to have a question first of all? You're staring at me, so I'm going to go for you, all right? So I'm going to give you this microphone, all right? I'm going to get out of the way. Have an absolutely fantastic time. You've earned this. You're last year's national champions. So I'm going to pass this to you. And let's ask some questions to Nick.
Hello. How did you get into business?
Well, I mean, there's two things. I got into business when I started working, and then I started my own business after I'd spent about 10 years. I think I'd spent 10 years working for other people, and then it was time to do my own thing. And I just left a job in Russia, and I spent a year thinking of cunning plans, and I came up with 5 cunning plans, and Moonpig was the most cunning of those, and that's what I did.
Did you have any opportunities like us in school?
We didn't have any enterprise schemes at school. It just wasn't that popular in those days. We did a lot of things like debating and standing up and public speaking, which I think is it's also a really important part of what this is about as well, which is about convincing other people of your ideas, which is something that you have to do in every job that you'll end up doing. But no, we didn't have much of it, and I'm really, really pleased to see that schools are really giving young people the idea that they could in fact just go and start their own business.
Did you always want to get into business?
It's funny you should say that, because I think when I look back at my career, I had loads and loads of life plans that start out. I think I wanted to do all sorts of different things when I was 18, and then. But I'd imagined that I was going to be a lawyer at one point, and I was going to be a politician, and then I think my A-level grades probably put paid to some of that. So then I went off to university and did Russian, and then I ended up doing a job in Russia, and then I just decided it was time. When I was about 30, I decided it was time to start my own business. So it wasn't something I'd always been kind of entrepreneurial. I'd always sold apples at the gate of our house, and I'd had a little business at university. But it wasn't until I was about 30 that I decided that I was going to go for it, and that's all I was going to do.
If someone wants to be an entrepreneur, what advice would you give them?
Well, I mean, probably the best advice I would give is that it's much better to learn your mistakes with other people's money first by doing a job. So you do a job. The most successful entrepreneurs are usually people who have spent 10 years working for other people. They've learned all about a business, they've got loads of contacts, lots of experience, and then they start up doing that thing themselves. What's incredibly hard is straight from school is going out and starting a business with no business experience. So what I would recommend is spending a good few years working for other people and just learning about how companies work and learning about something that you're really passionate about. And then when you're ready, it's much, much easier to start up your own business.
Any obstacles on your journey as an entrepreneur? If so, how?
I think all entrepreneurs, when you look at a company that's been successful and people say, oh, it was so obvious, it was an overnight success. Well, like all overnight successes, Moonpig took 11 years, and people say, were there any difficult times? And I said, there's just one difficult time, but it lasted from 2000 to 2005. And if at any point during that period anyone had said, you can just forget this ever happened and walk away as if it never happened, I would have walked away, but I never even had that opportunity. So there are lots of challenges along the way. It is not easy setting up a business. But once you've started and you've given up your job and you've hired some people, you've come across these problems and you just have to find a way of fighting your way through them. So we nearly went bust at least 4 or 5 times, and we had all sorts of problems along the way. But that's sort of part of the fun of it. And if you're someone who likes a roller coaster ride, then you'll enjoy being an entrepreneur. If roller coasters don't appeal to you, just go and get a job with somebody. But if you like a roller coaster and you like the excitement of not knowing whether or not you can feed yourself at the end of the month, then yeah, it is a wonderfully exciting thing to do. And the most important thing about it is that I always got to 5 o'clock and wished that it was still 2 o'clock. You never want to get to 2 o'clock and wish it was 5 o'clock. And for the last 20 years of my career, I've never been bored. And that's the most important thing. It's exciting.
So I want to kind of pause it for a little bit there, because me and Nick have chatted about your idea. It was a remarkable idea, but I want to relive it for a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is watch your video. I know no one likes watching videos themselves, but it was a good presentation, all right? So let's watch this, then we'll have a chat about your idea.
Welcome to the Aero Safety Factory. Here we take air products canisters and cut them in half. Aero Safety has been called to emergency flooding at the river, but we're the team. Playing poo sticks, of course.
Dramatic scenes from the river. Aero Safety has saved the day.
Thank you. We have a great product which helps the environment. We have worked very hard and we have done all this with 2 of our teammates at home.
Okay, so I'm going to put in there and just interrupt you guys, because I think that we've exhausted Nick with lots of different questions, all right? Phenomenal questions, though, I think it's fair to say. But the main reason I'm going to stop you is obviously here today, it's approaching your lunchtime, so we're going to sort you out some pizzas. And also because your time as national champions is slowly coming to an end. Because what we're going to do is head back to our studio where we're finally going to announce who this year's national champions are. So all that leaves to say is obviously thank you to you, Nick. Thank you to all of you guys. And good luck to everyone watching as we crown this year's national champions.
What a great idea, and the bar has definitely been set now. Talking of bars, back in 2020, one of your challenges was to design a new carb killer bar for Grenade. So let's take a look at the winning team's ideas from last year.
I'm Amy. I'm project manager. Oh, hi. I'm Lena.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Wow, these flavours are explosive.
How about those heavenly bits of crumble, though?
It goes so well with the layer of apple. You can do this.
No. We can do this. Right, well, I'm off. See you later.
And we know we deserve to win because
We have a unique, well-designed and thought-out product. Very soon, you will be tasting the explosive flavours for yourself.
They'll know they're the winners at this point, but it's Born Academy. This is the National Enterprise Challenge. Okay, so winner, Born Academy, so you know who you are. So I think we're going to pass this through. There you go. Look at that. Hi guys, Alan Barrett here. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Grenade, and I just wanted to send a very quick message to say thanks so much for entering the National Enterprise Challenge this year. As you know, you won with your Apple Carb Killer, which we have named Apple Rumble. Let's get ready to crumble. We got the very first boxes today, and I can only spare one, but I thought you'd quite like to have the very first bar.
Introducing Grenade's newest Carb Killer.
And I've actually got one of the bars with me here today. In fact, I've been munching on one as well. So the guys from Born Academy actually had their idea made by Grenade, and they were on sale as a limited edition bar earlier this school year. How cool is that? Very cool. Anyway, so back to this year's challenges. You've all pitched your ideas and sent them in to us, and our judges were extremely impressed with the overall standard. Narrowing it down to the final 10 has been really tricky, and we look forward to sharing these ideas with you later on today. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to set my own challenge, and I'm delighted to say that Liam is actually here with me today, along with Grace, who is the business manager here at the Inspirational Learning Group. So, Liam, first and foremost, can you tell us about this year's challenge?
Absolutely. It's been a really long and really busy year, but an exciting year nonetheless. So
Good.
There's been about 30,000 young people who have taken part across two challenges. So we've got the Air Products Challenge and we've got the NatWest Challenge. So the idea of the Air Products Challenge, which was for year 7 and year 8, was essentially everything focused around STEM, sustainability, trying to get young people to use old cylinders and tanks, exactly like the ones just to the side here, to create new products. And that was pretty much the brief. It was really open. The products could be what they wanted them to be, whatever they did. The only rule was that they couldn't melt them down. Otherwise, it would be far too easy for them.
Yep.
And then to the second challenge, the NatWest Challenge, obviously for years 9 and years 10, the idea was that what problem can you identify for people in the community and the school, for them firsthand, and how could we solve it? And there's been a massive variety of ideas focused around mental health, homelessness. It's been a really wide idea, so it's been an exciting year, as I say.
Fab. Well, I'm going to now let you into a little secret. I did already know that, and that's why I am going to set the guys here the task of designing their very own idea for the Air products. Oh yes, gang,
Right.
you are going to be doing the challenge yourselves, and we're going to be hearing those ideas a little bit later on, and the people watching are going to be deciding on a winner, so you better make them good.
Pressure.
Yeah. Good luck, gang. You're going to need it, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Off you go.
Wonderful.
I really don't think that they were expecting that, and we'll be catching up with Liam and Grace later on. Now, before we announce the top 5 finalists for the Key Stage 3 Air Products Challenge, I'd like to introduce Lynn Willisey, who is the Community and STEM Ambassador for Air Products, and she joins us now on Zoom. Hi, Lynn. Hello.
Hi, Connie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good to have you with us. So tell us a bit about Air Products and your role in the company.
Okay, so Air Products is a global industrial gas company. We were founded in America in 1940, so we're a very well-established organisation. We operate in about 50 countries. We have 19,000 employees, and we serve about 170,000 customers in lots of different segments of industry. So from hospitals to food to welding and manufacturing. So we have a very diverse customer base.
Right, okay, so far-reaching. And why do you think it's so important to teach STEAM or STEM from an early age?
I think it's really important. I think, capturing the imaginations of young students of what's possible within, the careers options within industry or within STEM. I think looking at the curriculum at the moment within schools, that's very full and complete with lots of science and information. But actually getting some hands-on, exciting elements to science can really inspire the next generation to think about STEM careers in the future. Absolutely.
And where do Air Products come into the equation?
So Air Products have had a STEM education programme for many, many years, over 20 years. We've gone into schools and we've taken our people and some of our products. So we take the air around us and we cool that down to cryogenic temperatures in our plants, and we turn it into liquid. So when we go into schools, we take our liquid nitrogen and we do experiments, and we share a little bit about the properties of gases. And yeah, some of the smaller students and the younger students just think we're magicians, which is great. But we can start to help to answer some of the questions for older students about, what we do, how we do it, and what impact we have in the world, really, with gases, and get them to understand what we do.
Fab. And that's how you got involved with the National Enterprise Challenge then?
It was, yes. We were looking at different organisations. So my role within the company is really to work with organisations and different charities as well, looking at how we can support the community. So that's either from a charitable giving perspective, but also for STEM engagement and STEM programmes. So the National Enterprise Challenge, I was aware of it for a number of years, and was interested in how Air Products could get involved and be one of the sponsors. So really, the STEM challenge that all the students have gone through was a very, quick idea that somebody had. How can we link sustainability into that, and could the students come up with some great ideas of how to use our tanks and cylinders when they come to the end of their life? And to say that, I've seen some of the entries this year, and they're amazing, so innovative, and so many great ideas out there. So yeah, really proud to be part of the National Enterprise Challenge.
Absolutely. And just lastly, what skills do you think are important in a post-COVID world?
I think it's been a really, challenging 12, 18 months for everybody. I think that some of the learnings coming out of that is digitalisation. I think it's so important that, digitalisation has a platform in schools where young students are learning about the technologies for the future. To think that, within a month everybody was doing Zoom meetings, and the digital transformation in businesses happened so quickly during COVID. Some of the things that we do with digitalisation, we use drones to inspect some of our tanks, so we're starting to use drone technology, Google Glasses for on-site visits, and being able to communicate with the engineers back at the office, and digitalization for me is a really important step. I think the other one I would say is still communication, and I know we're working virtually, and the students are very aware of how to do that and do that naturally, but I do think those face-to-face communication skills are really important, and the great thing to see on the videos was the students engaging as a team and working together.
Well said, Lynn. And have you got any last-minute messages for the finalists?
I would just say good luck to everybody who's taken part, and I look forward to seeing who's the winning entry.
Thanks so much, Lynn.
Thank you.
Cheers to Lynn. Time now though to reveal some of our finalists. First up we have a montage of the Air Products Challenge finalists. But before that, here's a message from Suzanne Lowe, Vice President and General Manager of Air Products.
Hello, my name is Suzanne Lowe and I'm the Vice President of Air Products Ireland, Italy and Israel. Inspiring the next generation is important to us, as is encouraging young people to consider a career in STEM subjects, and I hope you've enjoyed taking part in the National Enterprise Air Products Challenge. I've seen some of your entries and the photographs you've shared on social media throughout the year, and I've been really impressed with the innovative ideas that you come up with. Sustainability is a key focus for our business, and we're always challenging ourselves to become a more sustainable company. So depending on the winning product design, we may look to see how we can bring your idea to the market. The effort that everyone has put into their entries is very much appreciated. Good luck to you all.
Wymondham High Academy, Animal Habitats.
Animals are out there, helpless and cold. Hazards of them are being sold. Deforestation is real life. Seen every tree we cut down with a knife. Rainbow foxes all dying out. But habitat without a doubt. Life for the animals isn't very fair. Luckily for them, we really care. Poor animals have nowhere to go. Animal habitat prevents that though. We'll restore the bonds of old leaves and flowers. We'll give these innocent creatures a chance. They don't know what to do. They need you. Everything is true. Help them out, save them down. We're going to home because they're all alone. The recycled old empty cans of air. They're adapting so animals can live there. We're helping the world in small amounts. Our slogan is Every Animal Counts! Boom!
Meal Brace, Plastic Go Gone.
Hi, my name is Lily and I'm Project Manager and we created Plastic Go Gone. Plastic Go Gone is our way of helping save the oceans from plastic pollution.
The base of the idea was that we will save the ocean and our future. Plastic Go Gone will float on the top of the water from the side of the river so the marine life can swim under and the plastic will float and get caught by the device. Plastic Go Gone will take the plastics out of the rivers before it enters the seas and oceans.
Vote Plastic Go Gone!
Channing School, Green Beam.
The teachers are always telling us to be environmentally friendly, and I need a lamp and a plant pot. At the same time, what should I do?
Well, you should buy Green Beam, environmentally friendly lamps and plant pots made of reusable gas cylinders.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool!
How much is it?
It's only £55 for one lamp and one pot plant. I'm Annabelle Horrocks.
I'm Daisy Leon.
I'm Deirdre Thillingham. I'm Zoe Freeman. I'm Esther Key.
And I'm Rosa Bellis, and we're Green Beam.
St Peter's Collegiate, Pure Bank.
Our product is a water tower used to supply water to developing countries such as Bangladesh and Vietnam. As these countries don't have as much access to clean water as we do, our product will be a substantial help to them and their population. What's up with our world? We take things for granted. Most people are okay. On our feet is where we landed, but some don't even have access to clean water to drink. While we live our lives wasting water, how is that fair? I can't even think. Squash, fizzy drinks, juice, we even have flavoured water. And for others, just drinking water can be filled with danger. Disease, sickness, people are dying. They are dehydrated, walking at least 6 kilometres for water. You can hear the children crying. What others take for granted, Pure Banks does not. We value water and we've come up with a plot. Our product filters rainwater for lots of towns. We help people get fresh water and get rid of their friends. So, if you want to make a difference, donate to us today.
Chesham Grammar School, Eco Rain.
My garden is desperate for water, but without rain, what am I supposed to do?
Have you heard of Eco Rain?
No, what's that?
It's an eco-friendly water butt that collects rainwater so you can power your plants all year long. Look at mine.
Cool, but my garden's really small, so how do I fit it in?
Don't worry, our water butt comes in 3 different sizes so you can fit it anywhere.
And it comes with a filter too, so that you don't have to clean it every few days.
That's brilliant! Where can I buy one? Ecorain.co.uk. Save the rain, save the environment.
How good were they? I'm so glad that I've not got to pick a winner from that bunch. But before we move on, I think it's now time to check in with Liam and Grace and see how they've been getting on with the challenge. Now, guys, before you talk us through what you've done, tell us what your roles are in this outfit.
I can talk more confident about that than my own idea, to be honest. So the nature of my job, I have what I perceive to be the best job in the business, because I am out there every single day with the students. So I've kind of lost track of it now, but I've worked with about 85,000 young people over the last 5 years. Amazing. Delivering our programmes. So I must admit, these challenges this year have been two particular favourites of mine, just because of how open the brief have been, as we mentioned earlier on. It's really put people to the test. So yeah, out there in the schools delivering the programmes.
On the front.
Absolutely.
On the ship front. Is that right? On the coal face? That's what
roll with
say,
it.
Isn't it? Yes. And Grace, tell us what you do.
So obviously Liam's the more creative one out of the two of us. I'm a business manager and I am based in the office.
Right.
And I'm the organised one. So I work with the directors, with the managers to make sure that the office is running really smooth and efficiently so that Liam can go out in his role and engage with all the young people.
And cause chaos, to be totally honest, Connie.
Sounds like a well-oiled machine. Okay, guys, so I now want you to talk us through your ideas. So, Liam, you first.
Okay, right. So, first of all, I'm going to fold the corner over, mainly because there's a slight mistake there. So it wasn't for artistic effect.
We'll gloss over that.
But my idea then was an idea called Recycle, because it's all about BMX biking, so the little pun in there.
Nice.
And it's wheelie good fun, which again, a really favourite pun. But the idea was that I was going to take some of the bigger cylinders, which is some of the sort of number 1 and 2 cylinders, which is my benefit of delivering the programmes. And the idea was going to cut them in half and use them to make bike ramps that the students could jump over, do different tricks on. It's nationwide, so I've got sites even in Stoke, Liverpool, Manchester and Birmingham. And to be honest, I've not named the little guy in the corner who says it's the best day he's had, but I'm going to call him Ralph, just for the purposes of this.
Why not?
So yeah, my idea was bike ramps in short.
Okay, and Ralph enjoyed it.
Ralph, so Ralph said it was the most fun that he's had all year, which in a year we've been at home, I suppose, isn't too hard, but we'll go for it anyway.
We hope it's socially distanced fun. Okay, moving on to
Absolutely.
Grace. What's your idea?
I found this really hard, so hats off to year 7 and 8 that have been doing this challenge, because it's really hard. So mine's called Enviro Climb, and I am also using a 1 and 2 cylinder to create a climbing wall. Mine's going to be worldwide, so I don't need to tell everyone where mine are based. Right. Mine are everywhere.
It's global.
Global. And my slogan is see it, save it, scale it.
I like it.
And I've got all the people kind of climbing up the scale it.
Oh,
logo.
Two very good ideas. I'm a bit torn between them both. They're very, very difficult to choose between, but we do want you to vote on your favourite ideas. So simply comment Grace or Liam in the chat function, and we're going to be letting you know the winners later on. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Now we move on to the NatWest Challenge. First of all, we have a message from the Chief Executive of NatWest Group plc, Alison Rose, followed by a video of our NatWest finalists.
Hello everyone, I'm the Chief Executive of NatWest Group, sponsors of this year's National Enterprise Challenge. I'd like to start by congratulating each and every one of you for reaching the finals and for all of your hard work to get to this point. Over 18,000 young people took part in this challenge, which is absolutely incredible. I'm so impressed by the innovation and entrepreneurial spirit of the ideas that you have put forward to create your own social enterprise. And I'm more convinced than ever that the future of entrepreneurship in the UK is extremely bright. As we move into a post-COVID world, entrepreneurs and small businesses will be integral to a successful economic recovery following the challenges and changes presented by the pandemic. And I truly believe that an entrepreneurial mindset, which you have all shown, will be fundamental to the future of work. Challenging established ideas, using new technology to overcome problems, and embracing diversity and difference will help the country build back better. And it's inspiring to see how all of you have done this throughout the process. At NatWest, we have run our entrepreneurship programme, Dream Bigger, in schools since 2019, encouraging young people between 16 and 18 to develop an entrepreneurial mindset as they look forwards to their future careers. Over 16,000 students have participated in this programme since it began. Alongside our wider support for enterprise, which features initiatives such as Business Builder and our Accelerator Network, we're proud to be the leading UK bank for business. And we're just as proud to play a small part in your journey. I would like to congratulate every young person who was brave enough to apply to the challenge and to wish all of you the very best of luck in the next stage. You should be extremely proud of what you have achieved in getting this far, and the judges are certainly going to have a very tough time choosing the winner. Good luck to everyone. Thank you.
John Hampden Grammar School, pastries.
Have you or a family member been affected by homelessness? Have you seen devastation due to climate change around your area? With the ongoing pandemic, people are becoming neglectful of things like climate change and homelessness, and focusing on the things that they think matter more. We think there needs to be a change, and at Pastries, we're here to make that change.
From all of us at Pastries,
we hope you enjoyed our pitch.
And thank you for watching.
Cool, that's good.
Sherborne Girls School, Not Alone.
Hi everyone, we're here today from Sherborne Girls to speak to you about our new app, Not Alone. We began to think about this idea as we realised there have been a vast increase in mental health cases and hospital admissions over the past 5 years between the ages of 11 and 25. Our concept is a service delivered through an app aimed towards teenagers struggling to get help. It is well known that many young people are too scared to ask for mental support, and this is when our app comes in. We aim to communicate in a straightforward manner, being respectful, compassionate and empathetic towards anyone that needs help.
Chesham Grammar School, Rush Hour.
The issue we found in our school is how students often have to queue up for a long time. A survey we carried out in our school found that 100% of people we surveyed said they were waiting too long in queues to get food in the canteen. We decided to create our enterprise, Rush Hour, in order to not only reduce queue times, but also to reduce food wastage, as the canteen has to throw away pre-made food that wasn't bought each day.
We believe we should win as we have an innovative idea that can clearly benefit many lives every day.
We all played an integral part in the development and learnt many skills that we can use in the future.
Moreover, we worked well and effectively as a team together to create a solution to a problem we all face on most days at school.
I hope that these skills we've learned have helped to demonstrate to you how beneficial our enterprise project could be.
Thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed our presentation.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at CGS Rush Hour.
Whitley Bay High School, The Middleman.
Hello, our company is The Middleman and we inspire people to pick up litter around the beach and the sea.
So, who are we? We're a group of Year 9 students from Whitley Bay High School who have come together and created an idea that we see fully plausible. The goal is very simple. Every 10 pieces of litter picked up and will be returned to us will be traded for free ice cream. Every time an ice cream is claimed from the cafe, a point will go onto a point card, and 15 points means a free meal. All the recycling that is collected will then be sent off to a company called McReba, who will then go and compress the plastic into new asphalt, which is more environmentally friendly and more hard-wearing. So why do our group deserve to win? Our group decided on an idea that's very sustainable, and it can be spread out throughout England, throughout other countries, throughout Europe, or even worldwide. It's very cheap to run, it's very easy to manage, and it benefits all of us because the amount of potholes I drive over every day is ridiculous.
And we should win because who doesn't like ice cream?
Sir Thomas Bottler Church of England High School, RFS.
Good afternoon. We're here at Sir Thomas Bottler reporting about a girl who was almost kidnapped on her way home from school.
Sasha was grabbed and couldn't shout for help. Luckily, she had a ring called RFS where she pulled the jewel out and a silent alarm was sent to the police along with her location so she could easily be found.
We need to advertise the ring and let more people know about it because it saves someone's life.
It is a small amount to pay to save your life.
An app needs to be downloaded on your parents' phone. This is a free and secure app that is easy to access.
It can be used by all genders and comes in different colours.
RFS is made to look like any ordinary ring, so no one will suspect it.
Thank you for listening.
I've got a notification. It's Sasha. She's in danger on Smith Street. Call the police.
Hello, we need the police on Smith Street. My daughter's been kidnapped. Come quick.
You're under arrest for attempting to kidnap a minor. Thank God you have the ring.
I know I've said it already, but I am so glad that I'm not the one choosing a winner from today's presentations. They have been of such a high standard, and it's a huge compliment to the schools, the teachers and the students themselves for really putting in the work throughout the year and producing some really, really great pictures. Before we move on to the additional awards, we just wanted to share this video with you though from our most enterprising girl from back in 2013.
Hello everybody. First of all, congratulations for making it to the final of this year's challenge. My name is Fran Bishop, and in 2013 I took part in the National Enterprise Challenge. I was honoured to be awarded Most Enterprising Girl for my age category, and I went on to give speeches about the importance of enterprise in the national curriculum, one of which was in the House of Commons. The National Enterprise Challenge taught me vital skills in both business and people management, communication, and teamwork and leadership. I also grew in confidence and grew a passion to do the best that I can. Since taking on the challenge, I was promoted to the highest rank in the Royal Air Force Air Cadets at my local squadron. I became head girl at King Edward VI High School in Stafford, and most recently I joined the Royal Air Force as a commissioned officer, and I'm now a pilot officer awaiting further training to become an air traffic controller. My advice to you is to continue being fearless, passionate and energetic. The future is in your hands, so enjoy it.
I think that just goes to show how important these skills are that you're learning right now. And a massive well done to Fran for realising her dream job. Now then, it's time to announce the winners of the competition between Grace and Liam. And I can announce that the winner of the office bragging rights is, drumroll, Grace!
Oh.
Woo! Yay! Well done. And well done to you both. Commiserations, Liam, but it was a close contest and you have both been great sports, so thank you very much. Oh, look at them. They're happy. They're happy. That's lovely. Right, it's come to that stage of proceedings where we need to hand out some awards. So first up are the 6 pre-judged awards based on the entries that we received from teachers and pupils across the country. Up first is the Most Enterprising Girl Key Stage 3 Award for 2021. And the winner is Faith Smith from Burton Borough School. Well done to you, Faith. And next up, we have the Most Enterprising Boy Key Stage 3 Award for 2021. And the winner is Shannon Hyde from Wymondham High School. A huge well done to you, Shannon. Great rapping skills there, like it. So next up, we move to the Most Enterprising Girl Key Stage 4 Award for 2021. And the winner is Nashira Adji from Devonport High School. A huge well done to you, Nashira. And now we have, of course, the Most Enterprising Boy Key Stage 4 Award for 2021. And the winner is Ethan Wenham from Medina College. Huge congratulations, Ethan. And so now we move on to our Most Enterprising Teacher Award for 2021. And the winner is Victoria Kerr from St Thomas More Catholic High School. Well done to you, Victoria. And so now we go on to our Most Enterprising School Award. And the winner is Beckford Upper Heaton School. Well done. A huge congratulations to everyone at Beckford Upper Heaton School. Nice one. So now we move on to our main challenge awards. And here is what our judges thought of the Air Products finalists.
Hi everybody, good morning. So my name is Hector Wilson. I'm an operational lead for Air Products, working in the hydrogen for mobility and energy transition piece, as well as being the sustainability lead for our UKI business. I'm going to start off by just thanking everybody for the quality of the presentations that came through. There's some truly great ideas there, truly great deliveries that certainly put a smile on my face, and I know it put smiles on the face of the other judges as well. I think this year was particularly, it was very difficult to judge. I know that's often said, but this year it was particularly true because there were some truly novel ideas there. And I think it's really important to remember that, the idea is everything. It's very easy to give a very, slick pitch, but unless you've got the good idea that backs it up, it really comes down, it really amounts to nothing. So I'd just like to once again say that before my colleague goes on to say the winner, I'd just like to once again thank everybody for the quality of the pitches, and I look forward to hearing who the winner is.
Thanks, Hector. I'm Jessica Naniakara, and I work at Air Products as a Deputy Plant Manager at one of our air separation sites. Quickly, before I do announce the winner, we just want to give a shout out to Walton Priory Middle School and the Canister crew. We really loved your video, thought it was really engaging, really entertaining. So yeah, great job, guys. But without any further ado, I'm going to announce the winner of this year's Enterprise Challenge is Green Beam from the Channing School. Well done.
Well done to our Air Products Key Stage 3 winners, Green Beam from Channing School. A nice one. So now we're going to find out the winners of the NatWest Challenge.
Hi everyone, well done for all your fantastic presentations and ideas. The breadth and variety of what you showed to us was absolutely phenomenal. You should be really proud of what you've achieved and what you've shown us today. There's some incredible ideas, and don't stop here, keep going and see what you can do, see if you can make them viable businesses. Such variety of businesses. We've had everything from periods to supporting mental health and the community, as well as supporting violence and domestic abuse. So some really important issues that we face on a day-to-day basis. So it made it really difficult for us to choose our winner today.
Thank you, Georgina. And like Georgina said, I was so impressed with all of your business ideas and your outstanding presentations. Thank you very much. But I've got to say, we both agree on one standout winner. And that is because the standout winner tackles one of the biggest priorities not only the UK has seen, but actually the world, and that is climate change. And especially with the climate change, the amount of litter that we have in our countryside and on our beaches. So congratulations to the middleman from Whitley Bay. Absolutely love your business idea. Congratulations.
Huge congratulations to our NatWest Key Stage 4 winners, the middleman from Whitley Bay High School. Nice one, guys. Now, this also seems like a good time to thank our prize sponsors, Thorpe Park, who are going to be providing our TNEC winners from Whitley Bay High School and from Channing School with VIP tickets to the park. How good is that? I'm very jealous indeed. So, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. We do hope that you've enjoyed it, and please make sure you get in touch on social media using @TILG_UK and hashtag TNEC Finals 2021. And all being well, we look forward to coming into your schools next year and welcoming you to our finals event at the ICC Birmingham in July 2022. So until then, it's a huge goodbye and catch you next time. See ya.